Hello, welcome to Epiphany Lutheran Church in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Kevin Barger, the Director of Music Ministry. This is our Music Minute, where we're taking a look at the hymns we'll be using for tomorrow in worship. We are going to start with our sending hymn, Amazing Grace. And this hymn probably needs no introduction. The author of this text actually was making his way through the Bible. And when he got to the book of Chronicles, not sure if it was 1st or 2nd Chronicles, but he saw a verse that prompted this well-loved hymn in the end. The hymn tune name is New Britain, and that's confusing because it's known by many other names as well. This first appeared with this text not until 1835. It was associated with other texts before that, as well as the text had been associated with many other tunes as well. There are many versions. So this is Amazing Grace, How Sweet the Sound. All right, so we will move to our hymn of the day. What is the world like? And this is taking advantage of the fact that Jesus is using parables to point to the essential truths about the kingdom of heaven. And so this hymn reawakens us to what it means to live in alignment with God's will through those parables. Adam M.L. Tice is who wrote this text, and he playfully rearranges these familiar images from the Gospels to offer us God's transformative perspective anew. And Morris crafted this tune to accompany the text, both of which were written for the 2009 Conference of the Hymn Society in the United States and Canada. What is this world like? another lovely new tune from our All Creation Sings supplement. We will move now to our communion hymn, and this is Our Father, We Have Wandered. And this was a hymn that was written in relation to the parable, again, parables, and this one was the prodigal son. It was written when the author was working for the International Commission on English Liturgy, and that was set up as a joint commission on the Roman Catholic bishops to make available a common translation of the Latin liturgy. It was set to a tune that is very well known. It was harmonized by J.S. Bach, and it was heard in the St. Matthew Passion. So this is Our Father, We Have Wandered. That's a contemporary style, obviously not the Bach harmonization. All right, for our last hymn today, this will be our gathering hymn, Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. This is a hymn where the first 3 verses point to the last, and that last verse is a clear reminder and shows the direction of the pilgrimage of this hymn. The author, you may find this interesting, was apprenticed as a barber. He became a minister at the Calvinistic Methodist Tabernacle in Norfolk, England, and he was self-taught. And this tune is what we know as a shape note tune, for those of you who might be musically inclined. And it consists of many repeated patterns that generate an interest and a drive to it. This is Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. So a lot of wonderful choices for tomorrow. So thank you for joining me this evening, and we'll look forward to seeing you in person tomorrow, 8:30 and 11 in the sanctuary. And the 11 o'clock service, as always, will be live streamed on our YouTube channel. Thanks again for joining me this evening. I hope you have a great evening, and we'll look forward to being together again next week. Take care.